Hey guys, Chris here, Nice Garage. I have a buddy called me. He's got a brand new, well, it's a 2025. He got it brand new. Ford Maverick. Um, and he ordered a tonneau cover from Ford. So here's the number. It has if you scan this QR code, you can pull up a 16-page installation sheet. This is all that came with the box. So it's just about the bulkhead seal, and I'll get into that because that's this guy right here. So this is all that it comes with. Right side, left side, 6 hold-ons, the bulkhead sealed, and these are for the corner to go into the corner there. So they had an aftermarket bed liner sprayed in. This is not a Ford bed liner by that company there. It's a local to us, and we are going to go ahead and start installing this. Now, this is my first time. I may do something, I shouldn't, but I may do something that somebody else would do differently. Leave them in the comments, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, so what we did was, the instructions say get a half-inch socket. 13 millimeter works fine. I'm surprised it's even half-inch nowadays, but that's what the instructions say. So I'm going to include a snapshot. For some reason, if anybody couldn't get the instructions, I'm going to include the instructions in this video. You'll see them now. But the first step is to take the cover and put the corners on. And we're going to do that right now. But like I said, this here, I had my son open these all up because these will go underneath here and clip on, and this will clamp down and hold the tonneau cover on. If you've never put one of these on before, this is what holds it to the truck. So, and there is a you can see it, there is a lip under here that this goes up underneath. Boom, like that. And then you clamp it down, that holds that in place. So
okay, so which ones go where? What am I?
Okay, so the side rails are called B and C, and then this is where you start putting the corner foam on. So you need one on B and one on C. So we're going to do that right now.
Down.
Okay, now that we have the foam on, the next step is to put the side rails into, this is the one that goes up against the cab, and glass in the front of the bed. So the corners, we just put the foam on right here. These will match and pop into place. So let me see, there is if you can see this whole thing will slide into that opening, and then you push it in. Okay, so what ended up happening was there was a little bit too much foam here, so we're cutting it even so it matches this right here. Okay, boom. Now, since this has a spray and bed liner, I am not putting, this is almost flush here, and since there's enough foam here to smash down and create a watertight seal, I mean, it's probably not going to be perfect, but I'll find out. And I could always take this back off and put that seal down if I get water in here. But for now, I am not putting the seal down just because this is almost level because of the aftermarket spray and bed liner. All right, so we rolled it up. We had to took 2 of us, but we flipped it because I'm working on the back of the truck instead of on the ground. If you had a nice flat surface to roll this up and then pop these side pieces in, I'd recommend it, but I don't here where we're at. So the next step is to set a clamp, these clamps right here, one on each side, and we'll put those on right now. Okay. All right, so when you put these on, go ahead and show them one more time. right, so you got that there. See, that goes under the bed rail. Once you have it on, you can just pull that up, twist it, boom, and then they want them hand tight for now. So just get them, screw it down a little bit, just so it's still loose. All right, there we go. And I'll put the other, there's a total of 6, so 3 on each side. All right, the next step is it says center the bed liner between the edges of the cab. So see there, I got about 1/8 of an inch space. It's the same on the other side. So that will go in there, and it says tighten the front clamps. So go ahead and start tightening the front clamp down. Sorry, bug just flew on my nose. We're not going to crank them down super tight, just tight enough that it will not move. Okay, let me see. I'm just kind of curious where we're at with this. Okay, that's good. And we'll do the other side. So I think what we're going to do is once I get this aligned, we're going to loosen these ones and get them up further, closer to the front of the cab as far as we can go, but I want to see how much room we have before we do that. Okay, so the instructions do not show the cover being on it, but it's on it. So they say not shown for clarity, but what we're going to do is pop the ends in. And this is how we're going to get the proper width.
Hold on.
All right. So this is the first time I've seen a tonneau cover like this. I'm used to the aftermarket ones, not the factory ones. So this is new to both of us, my son and myself. So what has to happen before we get these clamps on is, this is how this works. There's a little lip right here, and then there is a lip. This right here. This, you kind of want to roll it right in there, and you can see that already this isn't lining up, it's moving, okay? So you want to get this in. Go ahead, get your side in.
I'm good.
All right, go ahead, put it down. Okay, and then you can see it's bulging out here, so you want to push that in. We gotta put the phone down here. Okay, so there's one here. There's metal tubes that support the tonneau cover, okay? So those have to be able to go in and out of these rails easily, okay? But at the same time, we have to make sure the cover's down and we're able to tighten this down. So what my son came up with a plan is that we're gonna line this up, and I'm gonna wait till we have a little bit more light. We're gonna line the edge of this up with this, push it in and hold it here, and then tighten down the end clamps. So we're not going to do it right now because it's almost dark. So we'll be back. Okay, we decided to finish it up anyway. I'm going to put these corner pieces on here, these foam. So what we ended up doing was we made sure that the end of this right here lined up with this. We held it in place and tightened these two end ones down. So that worked. And then once he's finished tightening his, then we're gonna put these foam pieces on,
Tighten the middle ones,
and then we are done. Okay. All right, so we have it on. Go ahead and grab a top. We didn't really roll it up properly, but now, like I said, it's kind of dark right now, but you just put that down and you just roll it. And it's nice and tight, and Then, let me see, I'll do the end when we have a little bit more light. Okay, but there, all you do is just pull that little metal lever down, the shiny. Okay, might scare you because it'll pop because it's nice and tight, but that's all it does is take it and then you just roll it up. And then the hooks that are down here can go right up to, if you don't want to use the cover, and you just clip it in right there. It's a little hard to see right now, but I will take some other video of doing this in the daylight.